Good evening. I was in Ron Daly Airguns on Monday and I bought a Donny FL Tanto, or Tantu, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's for airguns, and put a little video of it on my Oregon. And also I was looking for like a little plinker, like a BB plinker. So what I got was the Tornado, Umarex Tornado Umarex. Heard a lot of good things about this, that people have got this and they say it's pretty good. So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing review. So basically that's the front of the box. All the information is there at the back, so I won't actually read it and bore you, but I'll put it there so you can pause the video and read it yourself. Okay, so going into the box, what you get the instruction manual. I won't go too far into this, I'll just run through what's in it. All your usual warnings, all the parts, okay, what they are, how to make it safe, how the safety works. I'll show you how to put the CO2 in, okay, and how to load it. It's a BB, it's 10-shot rotary BB, and also how to shoot it, and how to sight it. Okay, so it's very straightforward. And then it tells you how to clean the barrel, it doesn't come with a clean rod, by the way, but they're just a standard rod. I tend to use a gun tough barrel brush and just give it a bit of a clean with that. But it's a BB, it's a smooth bore, so unless you get it covered in muck outside, you shouldn't really need to clean it. Okay, so what comes in the box? You've got your manual. It comes with 3 magazines, 2 BB ones here, they're 10-shot, and also another BB that comes fitted to the actual revolver. So let's put the box out of the way and we'll run through the revolver. So I think what we'll do, we'll start at the back. So what you've got quite a nice grip actually. It's obviously a plastic grip, but the actual quality is very nice. It feels nice. It's a nice fit. It's not a cheap plastic feel like, to be quite honest, the SIG M17 and the P320 grips feel very cheap plastic, but this actually feels really quite nice. Okay, so it's got some nice stippling on it. My hand's about medium size, and actually it's about ideal for me. Not having to pull my finger forward to get the trigger in double action. Okay, behind the trigger, should I say, you've got your safety, that's on. It locks the trigger, that's off. This revolver is single action, so you can cock it. Yeah, and then fire it. Obviously this is empty, and there's double action. Okay, so the actual trigger pull for medium hand is ideal. You might find that actually some youngsters might be able to shoot this, because with like the Crossman Vigilante I have, which is also a revolver, the problem with that is the trigger is quite a way forward. So if you've got like small hands, you'd struggle to reach the trigger properly. But with this, you don't have that issue. It seems almost perfect. So sort of like teenage young lads, young girls and lads would probably be able to shoot this no problem. Sort of anybody say maybe 10, 12 upwards, be able to reach the trigger no problem. Okay, now we'll go on this side, because on this side it shows you how to actually take the magazine out. Now you've got a latch here. Yeah, you pull that forward and push it up. Okay, and then you push the magazine out. Okay, so it's geared at the back. Okay, so you put your BBs go in from the front. Okay, they've got little like indents in each hole, so that holds the BB. And then what you do, you push your BB magazine in like that. Yeah, till it clicks. Yeah, and then you see this lever. You just drop it, pull it down, and it springs back and it locks it in place. So it basically locks the magazine in. Okay. Now I don't know whether you'll notice this, but if you half cock it, so I'll just pull the hammer back a bit, you'll see it indexing. If you let go again forward, you can actually index the magazine without cocking it. Okay, and then if you put it all the way back, it cocks the hammer. Okay, you can also decock this as well. If you just hold the hammer and pull the trigger, you can actually decock it as well. Okay, so it's double action, single action, and you can also decock it. Okay, and the safety is like behind there. These sights are actually fixed. There's no markings on them. You could put a marking on the front, possibly on the top of the actual foresight, but actually this actually shoots. I've actually put 1 CO2 through it. I've got over 100 shots, excuse me, and with even my reading glasses, it was shooting pretty true. Okay, so these sights aren't too bad at all. You notice you've got a rail on the top, 20mm rail at the top, 20mm rail at the front and the bottom, so you can put red dot, no problem, on top of there, laser or flashlight on the bottom of there. I'll probably put a laser on it. Okay, yeah, so basically this is the revolver, that revolves, that's just fixed. Working parts, the trigger, metal, hammer, internals are metal. This lever that locks it up, that's metal as well, and in fact it's only the magazines that are actually plastic in the actual moving parts. Okay, smooth bore. So I'll be doing an outdoor review of this, but if you look at it, the actual quality of the actual finish is really very nice. Okay, you can see the actual quality of the plastics, and this is like a it's around about 16 UK RRP. Now that's sort of that same sort of price as the Crossman Vigilante, but this feels much better made, to be quite honest. It's a nice weight to it. I'm not sure exactly what the weight is. Let me have a quick look at the box. Should tell you. It says 687 grams. Okay, so that's sort of like 3/4 of a kilogram, which would be like 1.5 pounds. Yeah. But it feels nice. It's got the grip. For me, the grip's really nice. The action's really nice. In single action, I think this will be reasonably accurate. As with all double action revolvers, if you pop the magazine out, if you operate in double action with the magazine out, it is actually really quite smooth. But because of the nature of this magazine, you know, and also they're plastic, you find that once you actually put the magazine in, the actual double action index is not as smooth. So I'll just show you how this locks the magazine in. You'll see that when I pop that forward, you'll see the centre spindle will actually flip back, and that locks the centre of the magazine. Also in there you've got a spring-loaded seal, so when the magazine goes in, it actually sits in these indents here. So as it rotates, the spring indent engages inside there, so it seals itself round the BB, which probably makes it efficient. Yeah, which is probably why you're getting like over 100 shots. Yeah, I easily got 10 magazines, probably more actually, but easily 100 shots. So yeah, so I'll be doing a full outdoor shooting review, but it feels nice, and for the money, if you wanted a fun plinker, so you don't want to spend more than, say, you know, £100, this would be a really good addition, to be honest. And a laser will only cost, you know, about £10 off eBay. So yeah, you get the whole thing. But yeah, it's nice looking. It sort of reminds me a bit like the Blade Runner gun, as in its bulk, you know. Because have you ever seen Blade Runner? It's some of the older people. But yeah, the original Blade Runner gun was quite a chunky with pistol actually. But yeah, it's nice. I like it. It seems really well made, solid. It's moulded, well, plastic, polymer, whatever you call it. But it's going to take. It looks like it can take some abuse, and all the working parts are all metal, which is good. Should be good for reliability. So I hope you like that little unboxing review. But yeah, I tell you what, I wish I wish SIG had done this sort of plastic with their the M17 and the P320, because this is really nice feeling plastic. Oh, CO2, forgot CO2. Yeah, just pop the bottom off there, pull the actual side off. Yeah, so your CO2 goes in there. There's your screw in the back, and your actual Allen key is built into the actual grip. So you just unscrew it. I always use pop a drop of Pelgan oil on the seal in there. Yeah, pop the CO2 in, do it up, and then that top latch there, that bit there, engages in there like so. Okay, and then just squeeze it, and it's nice. It's a nice, good snap as well. It's really good. It's a really good fit, really nice and solid. So I hope you like that. Thanks for watching.